gold coinage, collectible gold coinage, vintage gold coinage. The one axiom that is true is the larger the coin, the more that are available today. And our largest gold coin for circulation, even though it didn't circulate a lot, was the $20 Liberty. But what was the smallest gold coin? And most people stop because of the 20th century's knowledge and say, well, it was the $2.50 Indian. That was the smallest. Well, the answer is it was, except the California gold rush gave us something different. A gold coin for the consumer to use. They introduced the $1 gold coin in 1849. It ended in 1889. And tonight, we have one of the earlier Liberty pieces in uncirculated condition. Look at this one. Everybody, 1851. The coin was introduced in 1849, the California gold rush. Prior to that, we only had $2.50, $5, and $10 Liberty gold pieces. In 1849, with the gold found, what happens? We introduced two brand new denominations. One of them, the $1 gold piece, the smallest gold coin ever issued by the U.S. Mint for circulation. And then the other was the $20 gold piece. That was primarily made for business-to-business, government-to-government transfer. At that time in history, again, remember, the average individual, $20 might have been what they made that year. So tonight, we're talking about the coin for the consumer. 1849, we introduced this beautiful piece. Now, they were three different designs over that 40-year period. The first grouping, 1851 to 1853, was known as the Liberty Gold Coin. It mimicked the same design as our $2.50, our $5, and our $10. The reverse, though, was very subtle and very simple. United States of America and $1 in the year, and that's where we're at. Tonight, finding the affordable gold coins is tough. But then there's one more thing to add, a little extra complexity. And if you look at all gold coins, all silver coins, all precious metals, which even means coppers, we had this thing in the 1860s called the Civil War. North-South indifferent, other than the fact that both sides were melting our precious metals and using it as, well, currency to bring in war materials. Our trading partners, whether it was the South or the North, didn't have an idea of whose currency would no longer be good. But we knew the bullion would be. Silver is silver, gold is gold, copper is copper, right? Well, most of these coins were all destroyed because the average individual did bring them to the bank. The average individual was in support of their actual government's push. So we're going to be compliant and we're going to help do what we can. We'll use the paper. We'll let them have the coin. Well, the Liberty series, as I just referenced, the entire series is inside prior to 1861. The type 3s are the ones you find a little bit more frequently, but in essence, really not. So again, the $1 gold piece. Now my competition, we did find in 1851. It was a XF, or a high-grade circulated coin. Beautiful piece. They were at $6.75. And I was honestly surprised to find actually somebody, one of our competitors, actually having one. Because we hunt these things down every time we go to a show. And if I looked at my numbers properly from last year, and I'm pretty sure I did, the entire year, 2024, being at coin shows every other week, and or having representatives of our organization at almost every week, we bought a total of 19 coins dated 1851 that fit the criteria of grade, eye appeal, etc. Think about that. If you wanted 1,000 $20 gold pieces in 10 days, we could figure that out. If you wanted me to find 100 of these, I wouldn't take the deal no matter how much money you paid me. So I know I can't find them. Here is another set of numbers that just brings home to me. And those of you that have been with me on a coin show before know I talk a lot of numbers, because numbers help me sort things out. The coins themselves are telling U.S. history. I'm all about it, and that's what got me involved, got me started. But the further I got in, I needed separation. What's the difference between this one and that one? If they're both the same price, what's the difference? And a lot of these, there's a significant difference. But listen to these numbers, okay? These are all Liberty design. And I'm just using one of the grading services. I'm using PCGS here. And it's all published numbers. You can get the same numbers that I get. If you look at the $20 Liberty gold piece, the large gold piece that was introduced in 1849 for the first time, same as here. Over the last 40 years, PCGS has certified over 700,000 coins. Kind of small compared to Morgan's, but not too bad overall, right? The $10 Liberty, a step down. The half ouncer, basically. 262,000, which makes sense, right? A smaller number. The $5 Liberty, 259. And then you get to the small coin. At that time, before this one, the $2.50, which would have been the one the average consumer might have used, 79,000. So what are you seeing? The smaller it is, the fewer of them are known, which, again, plays right into everything we've talked about perfectly. The numbers support what we all know. $1 gold pieces, the entire 40-year run, 25,000. Yeah, that's something to think about. Guys, give me a 1-minute clock, please. We have, I believe, 6 coins left. Look at that price. Again, for beautiful, gorgeous, authentic coins from, well, basically 175 years ago. Think about that. 175 years ago is when this coin circulated. It was before the wagon trains. It was before the Civil War. It was within the first 50 years, basically, of our country cutting its teeth. The U.S. Mint was established in 1793, right? We're 1851. If you look at the PCGS population reports and just break it down even further, those 25,000 divided by the 40-plus coins that were issued, some of them smaller, some of them larger. I mean, the math, simple math is there's, give or take, less than 1,000 known. So it explains why last year we didn't find that many. Love talking about these, everybody. I know it's not in everybody's back pocket, but if you want to hold a gold coin, hold the rare stuff. The smaller they are, 9 times out of 10, the better they're going to be. It's just about finding the quality that works and the price that works for you. I hope we did that. Give us a call.